The Verdict podcast will begin shortly. The Verdict podcast will begin shortly. The Verdict podcast will begin shortly. What's up? What's up? What's up? Niggas and niggas and white people and black people and yellow people and all people around the world, especially the east side of Detroit. Welcome to the 8th episode of The Verdict. That's right, you guys. Everything is engineered by a black woman. Who is that black woman? The Honorable Comedian Judge Miles. Clap it up for me. Clap it up for me, y'all. Clap it up for me, honey. I'm talking about content creation. I'm talking about graphics. Everything is done by a black woman. Tonight, we are talking about and deliberating on some very, very, very great topics. I want to know, who cheats more, men or women? Why do men decide to cheat in their 40s and in their 50s? What are the pros and what are the cons to having a threesome? Parents' indiscretions. Does it affect your children? Why is it that women can't do the same thing that men can? And celebrity gossip. That's right. That's what we're talking about. If you are new to this channel, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? Under all social media platforms, my name is Comedian Judge Miles. And if you like the content, please send some funds to the Cash App to keep this thing going. We are now going to be live each and every Thursday instead of Tuesday. And we're starting at our regular time, 7 p.m. Make sure all of my jurors who planned on giving me a verdict that you guys put that number right there, okay, in your safe spots so that you can call on in, you can dial on in, and you can talk to me. This is imperative. This podcast is interactive, and without you, there's no me. I don't want to talk to myself, but before we do anything, we have to do a PSA because I ain't about to get sued for nobody. The Verdict podcast is for a mature audience only. I have to warn you guys. It is explicit content and explicit language. This podcast is not for children. If you are a person who cannot see other people's perspectives, you get your panties in a bunch easily, and you do not like to agree to disagree, then this is not the podcast for you. I'm asking you right now, I'm ordering a court to exit stage left, okay? Get the hell up out of here because we're talking about some things. I need you guys to know that we are not homophobic, nor do we condone any acts of violence, but we will tell our truth and we will not be bullied by any community, okay? I want to also let you guys know that the content or anything that the judges does right here on The Verdict does not reflect any association or business or organization that she, which is me, may be a part of, okay? I stand alone and alone only. So clap it up for me again. That's right, you guys. And when you hear this right here, you know that court is now in session. Yeah, we getting excited, y'all. Let me tell you why we getting excited. We getting excited for the women Specifically because, in case you guys don't know, we offer sponsorships. But what's more important than that is the simple fact that, let me tell you what.
Who are your favorite?
It's International Women's Month.
Period, or just in Detroit?
You can say do both.
Okay, let's start with Detroit.
Yeah.
In Detroit, I love Simply Chanel.
Okay,
That's a funny, witty woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love her. Yeah. We have to add Coco because she is a staple in the city of Detroit. Period. Yeah. Right. And she's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's funny,
I love Ronnie Chanel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say T-Barb. Okay. She's a hustler.
Yeah,
I love her. I love her hustle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keish is extremely funny. I don't know if you guys know Keish, but she is about to open up. She's gonna be the first black woman in Detroit to open up a comedy club. So that's about to be nice for Keish.
All right.
And as far as that, and right now, I want to give a shout out to Lala Love, comedian Lala Love. She's been doing comedy for about 6 months. She haven't been doing it long, but she a beast right now. I mean, everybody want her. Everybody call.
Yes, you guys, it is International Women's Month. And for all of my ladies, I am doing a discount right now this month. If you have sponsorships, we have sponsorship opportunities available. If you have a business, if you have a product, if you have a service that you want to get out to the masses, please hit me up. I have specials going on right now, specifically for the women, because it is International Women's Month, as you guys can see. I made sure to shout out some of my favorite comedians because I believe in empowering women. I also want to shout out my new women's group, okay? Wealth Investor Network. Make sure you guys go check them out. You can find them on Instagram as well as Facebook. Once again, that is Wealth Investors Network, okay? Women, they are looking for you right now. Sign up today. Become a part of the Win Her Circle, okay? I am around like-minded women, business women, and we are using our resources and supporting each other, and it feels amazing. Speaking of that, over the weekend, it was 313 Day here in Detroit, and I made sure that I supported one of my fellow group members, Dr. Alicia, okay? And she put together this wonderful health fair, and I was in the building once again, but I was doing something different. I had a different hat on. I was the CEO and the owner of Girls Gone Fit, in which you guys know that this podcast is sponsored by Alpha Diaries, Alpha K Brand, and Girls Gone Fit. And so we had a really good time over the weekend. And so it is only fitting that I let my jurors know I need you guys to call in. I need you guys to call in. If you want to call in, here is the number. Once again, the number is 313-753-2696. All right, got some stuff to tell you guys. In case you don't know, your girl is going on tour, but I'm not alone. I am going on the real, the raw, and the raunchy tour with the funny comedian Keish. Yes, she's one of Detroit's own as well. She has been doing comedy before me. However, we linked up and we have not stopped dealing with each other because she's such a great person. And our comedy is extremely similar in a good way because we're both real, we're both raw, we're both raunchy. And so we're coming to a city near you. Our first stop is May 26th. We're going to be in Atlanta at the Uptown Comedy Club. That's right, the Uptown Comedy Club. We're coming to a city near you. Our tour is kicking off May 26th, okay? Not only that, but over the weekend, I don't know if you guys knew about it, but I'm going to tell you right now. Yes, honey, the judge filmed her very own comedy special. Yes, that's right. It was called The Verdict, where all of the comedy style is going to be real, raw, and raunchy. Duh. It was beautiful. We had 4 shows, 2 nights. I did it at Punchline Comedy Lounge right here in Southfield. And then I had it filmed. And so now it is available for all of my jurors, all of my supporters to be able to rent it now right in your house. You can use this QR code, or you can follow me on any of my social media handles under Comedian Judge Miles. And when you follow me underneath that, you'll be able to purchase my special, okay? The special is only $10, you guys. Make sure you use this QR code to purchase the special and or use the link that is posted all over my social media. Once again, I'm super excited because The Verdict special, comedy special, is out right now. I know some of you guys are thinking like, damn, you just filmed it on Saturday. That's right. We're Jimmy John Fast. We're not bullshitting, ordering a court. Lots of things going on. Listen, it is Women's Month, and I am not stopping anytime soon. I am on a roll, and I hope that all of my women are on a roll. Today, we're going to go right into our first segment, which is dumb shit. Dumb shit, 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 dumb shit. All of us have been a part of some type of dumb shit in some type of way. Maybe we brought the dumb shit. Maybe our family or friends were a part of the dumb shit. Or maybe we just saw something that was dumb shit. Well, today is nothing different. I'm going to talk to you guys about some dumb shit that happens quite often in our community. Check this out. A black mother was arrested after complaining about white neighbors' loud music. Now, when you first hear this, it sounds like the same old thing. Black people are in need of assistance, need of help, need of being saved, protected by individuals in which swore in to protect us, to make sure that they were doing morally the right thing, and to withhold and uphold justice. And they're not doing it. What I mean by there, I'm talking about the police, right? So this is what I thought immediately when I saw this. I'm like, dang, she calling about white people making too much noise, and nah, she going to jail. Go figure, right? This always happens to us. Always happens. And then I watched what happened.
Do y'all asking for his ID? Yeah. No, y'all do not. I be sitting right here watching. Nobody asking for his ID.
I'm not arguing with you.
I'm arguing with you either. I'm not giving you no. I'm going to jail.
Yes.
Can I provide my ID?
Yes, ma'am. I'll
Let's do it. I'm not giving you my ID.
Turn off the chains behind your back.
Here it comes.
Hey, turn off the chains behind your back. You're under arrest.
I need to put my shoes on.
I didn't ask.
Wait a minute. Don't you put your hands on me like that.
Here we go.
You don't push my son.
Whoa. Hold on. Wait.
Not push my son. Don't put your hands on my child.
Here we go.
Calm down, please. Everybody, please calm down, please. Mom, everybody calm down.
I'm gonna give you one more
Please.
chance.
Jamal, you come on the phone and call your daddy.
Mom, please.
Why do you need my ID?
Here we go. The son is
Mom,
pleading.
Why do you need my ID?
Mom, just give him your ID, Mom, please.
Why do you
Mom,
need my ID?
Mom, please call. Mom,
hands off of me.
Mom, no, it's okay.
As you can see, the son is terrified. I know you guys can hear that. The son is terrified. He doesn't know what's going to happen. Is his mom going to go to jail? Is his mom going to be shot? Is she going to be killed right in front of him? Traumatizing, right? But I want to know your verdict. Was this called for? What do you think about this? Do you think that the woman caused this? Should she have respected authority? Should she have given the police her ID as he asked for? Or does she have a right to say absolutely not? Are some of these things preventable? And or do we as Black people continuously get ourselves in this same predicament that too many times, more often than not, ends up with us being dead? Dead, okay? Because the police has killed us. I'm going to play this one more time, and I want to know what's your verdict. Do you think that this was preventable? Do you think she had a right to stand her ground? Or do you think that she should have complied to prevent this situation? I'm going to let you guys watch it one more time.
Do y'all asking for his ID?
Yeah.
No, y'all do not. I be sitting right here watching. Nobody asking for his ID.
I'm not arguing with you.
I'm arguing with you either. I'm not giving you no. I'm going to jail.
Yes.
Can I provide my ID?
Yes, ma'am. I'll
Let's do it. I'm not giving you my ID.
Turn off the chains behind your back.
This is ridiculous.
Hey, turn off the chains behind your back. You're under arrest.
I need to put my shoes on.
I didn't ask.
Wait a minute. Don't you put your hands on me like that.
Hold on.
You don't push my son.
Whoa, hold on, wait.
Not push my son. Don't put your hands on my child.
Mom, calm down, please.
Listen
Everybody,
to her
please,
son.
Calm down, please. Mom, everybody calm down.
I'm gonna give you one more
Please.
chance.
Jamal, you come on the phone and call your daddy.
Mom, please.
Why do you need my ID?
I've already explained to you.
Mom, just
Why
give
do you need my ID?
Mom, just give him your ID, Mom, please.
Why do you need my ID?
Mom, please call. Mom,
hands off of me.
no.
He's so scared.
It's okay. Mom, it's okay.
He was so scared, y'all. All right, y'all. I need y'all to call on in 313-753-2696. And if you are scared to call in and give your verdict, it's okay. Please leave your verdict down in the comment section, either on YouTube and or Facebook. If you're just joining us today, I want to know, are some of these continuous situations that we see Black people in, are they preventable, or do we have the right to stand our ground? What you guys just watched was a lady who called the police in her neighborhood because her neighbors across the street who were white were playing music so loud, and when they came, they asked her for her ID. She was apprehensive in giving them her ID. She did not want to comply with the man in giving her ID. He said, if you don't give me your ID, I'm going to take you to jail. He walked into her home. He tried to give her another opportunity to give the ID. She refused. She stated that you guys don't ask other people for your ID when they call in a complaint. He said he's not going to argue with her. And then some type of scuffle occurred. And we really don't know what happened next. We saw her walking out in handcuffs, and we can infer that she went to jail. My question to my jurors today is, what do you think? I'm going to just tell you my verdict. My verdict is, it depends on the situation. A lot of times, I have seen African American people put fire onto an already hot grill when dealing with the police. The white police, especially in this culture where we know that when you call the police, if you're Black and they're white, that can be a death sentence. So we know that right now in this culture, it's best that we just make it home. And I've seen so many African Americans challenge the police on simple things like they don't want to give them their ID, they don't want to give them their registration before the police tell them what it is that they did, or whatever the case may be. So I have seen us exacerbate an already touchy situation. However, I have also saw us comply with every single order that the police has given and still become a victim, still become dead on arrival, still have a death sentence. So I've seen it go both ways. In this case particularly, I understand this woman's frustration. Hey, listen, I called you. I called the police on my neighbors that are across the street. I understand her frustration. If you call the police on someone and then they come and they treat you like the assailant, they come and they treat you like the criminal, yeah, you're going to be a little irritated. However, because we understand the culture of today, because we see what's happening to Black people continuously, I personally would have provided that officer with an ID because, to be honest with you, it doesn't sound like he did anything out of the ordinary, okay? Typically, police officers, if not all the time, they're going to ask you for your identification. You're supposed to have your identification on you at all times. If you're in a house, you're supposed to be able to go retrieve it and show me, because I need to know that you're not a fugitive. I need to know that you're not on the warrant list, that we're not looking for you, FBI, whatever the case may be. So I feel like if she would have just complied, they would not have gotten into this situation. However, I understand her aggravation. What I am most saddened about was when I heard her son screaming, "Mom, Mom, Mom." He really did not know if this was going to be his mom's last moment. I mean, this is terrifying for young Black children all over the world. Either they're getting killed themselves or it's their parents or someone that they know. This is terrifying. And to be right smack dab in the middle of it and not know how to handle this situation, it's not like we have classes on how to deal with racist ass people or racist ass police. We don't have classes on that. Black people are going through life through trial and error, okay? Trial and error. Doing some things that we saw may work and fucking up on some occasions. And straight up losing it on some occasions because we're tired of the disrespect. Order in the court. We're tired of it, okay? We are absolutely tired of it. So I understand the frustration in this woman. But your son was there. This was something simple that he was asking you. Something that he has a right to ask you. You should have complied. Because you did not comply, now you're in this trouble and your son may need some type of therapy. Order in the court. I am sentencing you, my lady, and your son. I'm sentencing you guys to therapy. okay? I also want you guys to go to one of those places where you're able to beat up the tables and the chairs and the walls and all those things to get out some of that frustration that you have, that so many of us as Black people carry in our hearts, because we're sick of being the prey. We're sick of being discriminated against. We're sick of it. So I'm going to sentence you guys to that. I'm also going to sentence that police officer. I'm wondering, Keish, if that was you calling because you want to call in a verdict, please do so. Let me know in the chat that you are calling in for the verdict. I'm also going to sentence the police officer. I'm going to sentence him to 90 days, no pay, because the way he handled it, also, I feel like it could have been handled better. If it was a white person, I don't believe he would have handled a white woman. He would have handled it in that manner. That's my verdict. All right? We're moving right along, you guys. We're moving to celebrity gossip. Now, other than the Verdict podcast, I don't give a fuck about you people's lives, what you're doing, any of those things, because I believe in the Bible. And the Bible says that you have to watch people who are busybodies, who noses stay in other people's affairs. However, this is my job. So we're going to talk about celebrity gossip. They continuously give us the gossip that we need to talk about. And today, we're gossiping all about Miss Kashdoll. If you don't know her, she's a rapper straight out of the 313 West Side. Do you hear me? And Miss Rapper Kashdoll, she currently is in a relationship with Mr. Tracy T. He is also a rapper out of Atlanta. They already have one child together. That was her first child. His name is Kashdoll. All right, he's probably about 1 or 2 years old, maybe 3, allegedly. And she's pregnant again with her second child. Let's clap it up for Miss Kashdoll. We want to clap it up for Miss Kashdoll. Happy Women's Month. They say that children are a blessing. It's a wonderful bundle of joy, and we want to give you guys all of our love. We wish you and your man the best and the happiest relationship, and we're praying that your child is healthy. We love to see Kashdoll as a mother. Not only is she a mother, but she's a rapper, she's handling multiple businesses, and she's doing it all while looking incredibly beautiful. And this is a testament to all what Black women can do. We can do it all. Once again, we're giving a shout out to Miss Kashdoll. Our verdict is, keep it up, baby girl. You're doing wonderful. All right, you guys, we're moving on to one of my favorite segments, which is called Situationship. Situationships can involve you and a relationship with your friends, your family, and or your boyfriend, your side chick, people you meet on the street. Just situations that turn into ships that can either sink or sail. Let's find out. And situationship number 1, is 3 a crowd or a good time? Ooh, I need to talk about it. I need to know, is 3 a crowd or a good time, honey? Is it a good time? Listen, let me tell you something. The people have already spoken. The people told me that threesomes are the place to be. This is what people said. I don't know. Order in the court. I have never experienced a threesome, and so I cannot really give my full take on this because I don't know, okay? I have not participated in one. However, I have had the opportunity to speak to many of my peers, many people that I know, family members, so on and so forth, and I asked them about threesomes because it's kind of like the craze that's going on in society right now. Everybody is talking about threesomes and wanting to get into threesomes, and I'm just like, what's the big deal about a threesome? What is the pros and the cons of a threesome? Well, I did a little bit of research and I found out that 1 in 7 Americans have participated in a threesome. Order in a court. Order in a court. Y'all some freaky motherfuckers. I mean, I felt like 1 dick was enough, okay? Is a threesome gonna be 2 men and 1 woman, 1 man and 2 women? Like, is those considered threesomes? I don't know. Let's talk about it today. Y'all some freaky motherfuckers. How many coochies do you need, fellas? Huh? How much stimulation do you need? I'm not judging. I'm just really asking a question. 1 out of 7 Americans have had a threesome. That's crazy, right? You could never just know that by looking at somebody. Did they have a threesome or did they not? Some people kind of look freaky, but still even and then you don't know if they've had a threesome. And research says that 1 in 5, if they did not have a threesome, 1 in 5 find them appeasing. AKA, they find it attracting to possibly be a part of a threesome. Me, you, and somebody else. This is exciting for a lot of Americans. How do you feel? I need you guys to call on in 313-753-2696. Honey, are you afraid to tell me? Have you been in a threesome before? Do you like threesomes? What's the best part of threesomes? I have a few pros and cons that I researched to find out about threesomes because, once again, I have never partaked in threesomes. I've done a lot of things in life, but I've never partaked in a threesome. Some shit just become a little wild for the judge. But I'm not judging. I want to know, have you guys been in a threesome? Order in a court. Call on in 313-753-2696. Now, it has been reported that 1 in 7 Americans have been in a threesome. So I don't want to hear y'all getting all quiet on me. Have you ever been in a threesome? What is it that you like about a threesome? Did the threesome help your relationship? Did it ruin your relationship? Was you the person that ruined somebody's relationship because you were the third pawn in the threesome? Did your woman or your man leave you for the person y'all had a threesome with? Did this open up a can of whoop ass on somebody? I want to know, what are your feelings about threesomes? Now, I don't want you guys to go quiet on me because they've already said 1 in 7 people have had it and 1 in 5 people have thought about having it. Now think about that. That's some knowledge for your ass. Knowledge for your ass. Y'all being scared. Well, let me tell y'all some of the pros and let me tell y'all some of the cons of what I found during my research. Research with people, research where I'm reading about it, or I'm simply going online to find out about it. I'm going to tell you guys some pros and cons of a threesome. First of all, the first pro of tonight, they say that when you have a threesome in a relationship, it could possibly deepen your bond. It can deepen your bond. Do you believe that? Do you believe that? I need y'all to put some love in the chat if you believe that, and put some thumbs if you don't believe that. I need to know. Love if you believe it, and thumbs if you don't believe it. They say that one of the pros of having a threesome is that it can strengthen the bond of your relationship. Okay? How? How can it do that? Well, first of all, because you're embarking on a new journey. They say in relationships, sometimes when you introduce something new into the relationship, something exciting as they claim a threesome is, that this journey can be so exciting that it helps you and your mate come together. This is what they say. I don't know if it's true. Order in a court. Have you ever thought about a threesome? Have you ever just been working one day and just your mind went off and you start thinking about a threesome? I want to know. Y'all being real scared. This is how I know I got lots of freaks as jurors. Because all the freaky people, when they talk about sex, they get quiet. Them people that be quiet, them the freakiest ones. Y'all remember that. That's a little tip from the judge. I'm going to tell you guys a con. A con. I gave you guys a pro. It can strengthen your bond. And here's the con. Something that is not good about a threesome. The con is that you can neglect your partner's feelings. You can neglect your partner's feelings. Okay? What do I mean by that? Say, for instance, you propose that you want to have a threesome. And your partner says, absolutely not. But you keep asking about it and keep asking about it. Well, they have said that this is a con because you are neglecting how your partner feels about it. No, I don't want to do it. I don't feel comfortable. I feel insecure. I don't understand why you want to have it. But you keep on with the keep on. You keep on asking. You keep on asking. So now this has turned into a con simply because you have pressured your partner and you're making them feel like their feelings does not matter. This is what people say. I don't know. I need somebody to call in, or I need somebody to tell their verdict down in the comment section who has had a threesome. And let me know, is the pro and the con that I have given you thus far, do you believe in it? All right, we're moving on. The next pro is this. It says that the pro of a threesome is it's liberating. It's liberating. So for you and your partner, having a threesome may make you feel free. Okay? It may make you feel free. You have let go of your worries and all of your inhibitions. And guess what? Now you're free. This is what they're saying. It makes you feel liberated. You got to watch them people that's always walking around talking about they want to be liberated. They just a free spirit. Them some freaky motherfuckers. Order in the court. Y'all know I am not lying, okay? Them is some freaky motherfuckers. Them free people. I'm just free. I'm just a free bird. I'm a free spirit. Cha, she be sucking dick in the parking lot of the church. Order in the court. I'm just telling you what I know, okay? It makes you feel liberated. Liberated. I'm going to tell you guys another con. Another con. Okay? So this next con is that having a threesome can possibly hurt your partner's feelings. What do you mean by that? It can hurt your partner's feelings. If you want to have a threesome, your partner might be wondering, am I not enough for you? Am I not enough for you? Wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. So that little routine I did, all them hours that all of that, and you still want to bring in another team member? Flag on the court, order on the play. Order in the court, goddammit. I don't know. I ain't never played football. Throw a flag. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? Some people may feel as if they're not enough. Maybe they're not fine enough. I don't know. Once again, I've never experienced this. Call in 313-753-2696. A pro. Some people feel in a relationship they have a threesome because it helps meet each partner's need. I know that sounds crazy. If you in love like I'm in love, it sounds crazy because it's like, help meet your need. What the fuck do that supposed to mean? I thought I was helping meet your needs. You meet all my needs, I meet all your needs. What's the problem? But we're all different. When you look at it, when you take your foot out of your shoe and put it in somebody else, and you look at it, I can kind of see what they're saying, right? Because we different. My freaky needs might be different than his freaky needs. And he may not be able to give me the freaky needs that I want. And so I ask for another person to come into the bedroom so that they can do those things. I don't know. This all is weird to me because I'm in love. So one person is going to do all those things for me. I don't know. I'm not saying that this is bad. I'm just saying I don't know. I need you guys to call in to the verdict and give me your verdict. I'm giving the pros and the cons of a threesome. Is it a good time? Huh? Or is it an issue? Right now, I'm on the pro. One of the pros is that it provides a sexual need. It provides a sexual need that your partner may not be able to meet. Maybe your partner wants to have sex with you, but feel somebody else licking on them. And because you can't be in two places at one time, shit, we need to call in a third person. Maybe that's the case. Maybe it's just the duality of pleasure. Who knows? This is like a mystery to me because when I picked out this topic, listening to different people's conversations, I truly believed that I was going to have some people to call in and tell me all about their freaky escapades. I was excited and I was waiting. But y'all is quiet as a church mouse. Can you at least leave it down in the comments, please? And thank you. I appreciate that. Okay? I'm going to move on to a con. One of the cons is that it can amplify flaws that are already in the relationship. What did I say? It can amplify flaws that are already in a relationship. Now that's deep. I can see that. I can see that clearly. You and your guy, y'all getting into it. You already don't trust this nigga. But because you want to keep his dusty ass, okay, you come up with the bright idea. Oh, I give you a threesome. Well, that make you stop cheating. I give you a threesome. Stupid. Yes, I'm calling that person stupid. Because goddamn it, he cheating on you prior to the threesome. God damn it, you know he gonna cheat on you after the threesome. Okay, but let's just use y'all logic. Let's just use that logic. We're using that logic. Can it amplify? He cheated on you before. Now you done brought in this sexy ass woman who throwing it in a circle. He might enjoy her sex. Now he then travel back, texting her, doing stuff he didn't supposed to do. Right? He not following the rules of the threesome because I hear that there's rules too. Some of them have rules, some of them don't. So can it amplify the issues that's in your relationship? You may not like your man's sex. His sex might be terrible. Dick might be little. Okay? Who knows? All right? And then he bring in another girl. And when he bring in another girl, she licking on you good. She done made you come so good, you done forget you was married to this nigga. I mean, who knows? Maybe now it's amplifying your problems. She already didn't like your sex. Now she done turned lesbian. God damn it. Order in the court. God damn it. I'm going to tell y'all what the scripture says about a woman having a threesome with two men. Okay? Because when I think about a threesome, I was asking you guys, is it two men and one woman, or one woman and two men? Or two women and one man? I don't know. I was asking, right? But I'm going to tell y'all what the scripture says about a woman having two men. Ezekiel 23:13 through 14. This is the King James Version. It says, then I saw that she was defiled, that they both one away. Let me say that again. Then I saw that she was defiled, that they took both. Let me go. Wait a minute. Hold up. That they took both one way. That's deep. Defiled. Every time I heard defiled, I got off course. Then I saw that she was defiled, that they took both one way. Okay? And that she increased her whoredoms. It defiles her. So this is what the Bible say. So I'm going to read that one more time because I was acting like I was unhooked on phonics, but it threw me off, okay? Ezekiel 23:13 through 14. Then I saw that she was defiled, that they took both one way, and that she increased her whoredoms. The Bible say that she gonna be defiled. So the answer to the question to the woman with two men, probably not a good idea for multiple reasons. Let's say we didn't read that. That's one of the biggest reasons. But let's just say we didn't read that. First of all, you probably don't want all them spirits going up in you like that at the same time. Second of all, diseases out here. Third of all, diseases is out here. Fourth of all, kids. You ain't gonna even know which daddy it was because two men was in you at once. I mean, it's so many different reasons why us as women shouldn't be having multiple penises going in us at the same time or in a short period of time. But that's another talk for another day, okay? I am going to continue on with the pros and the cons of the threesomes while you guys call in and you let me know what you're thinking. One of the cons is that it can be a selfish act. Selfishness. It can amplify selfishness. You're not thinking about your partner and how they feel if they want this to happen or not. All you're thinking about is yourself. This is what I want. Well, I want a threesome. I want a threesome. I want to see how I feel. But your partner is clearly showing that they're not in agreement with it, and you still on your threesome shit. Okay? So that's one of the cons. It can show that a person is selfish. It also, one of the pros is that it can add variety. They say that this type of shit can spice up your relationship. Honey, they say if you tired of the same old, he on top of you, doing the 1-2 buckle my shoe, right after work, right before he read a book. You know how he gonna do it, when he gonna do it, and for how long. They say, sweetie, call in the cavalry. Cavalry! They mean bring in the bitches. Okay? This is what they saying, I mean. They said bring in them bitches and spice up this relationship a little bit. Now, I don't know if that's gonna help y'all, but this is what the research is saying. Okay, I'm just telling y'all what the research is saying, that it can spice up a relationship. It can take you to the next level. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I remember a while ago, I asked my father. I had heard so much about threesomes, and so I was like curious. I was like, well, damn. And my best friend at that time, it's my dad. I'm like, well, let me ask my dad. And so I had asked my dad, like, what do you think about threesomes, especially if like a person is in a relationship? I'm just trying to get his understanding, right? And he basically was like, let me tell you something. A woman should never open up Pandora's box for a threesome. He said, if your man has not come to you about that, and even if he did, but really, if your man has not come to you about a threesome, you should not be introducing it. He said, because that right there for any woman, that is opening up Pandora's box, which is a box that you may not be able to close. What does that mean? You may end up liking it and leaving a relationship. He might end up liking her and leaving a relationship. There might be issues. There may be trust problems. This may open up to now he doing other freaky shit. You doing other freaky shit. Y'all doing freaky shit together. Y'all going past what the freaky meter is supposed to be. Like he just was like, you don't want to open that up. You don't want to open it up. And so me listening to my father, as I do quite often, I was like, well, shit, I ain't in no rush for no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And the good part about it is, I don't necessarily for me, I'm gonna be honest. If somebody was married and they were solid, I believe that in order to have something like this, you gotta be solid. Meaning you gotta have trust there already. There gotta be love there already. There gotta be a level of respect, honesty, right? You gotta have some solid ground. This is just my personal opinion, what I think. You gotta have some solid ground if you're gonna step into them territories. And most relationships, they are not built on solid grounds. And so as soon as you enter into that, you begin to crack. But if you do have solid grounds, perhaps having a threesome here and there may work. Who knows? It may be something that can spice up your life. It may be something that can deeper your bond because y'all trusted one another with this process. Y'all not telling each other business. This is your one person that you're able to do this stuff with. Nobody else knows. Maybe. I can see that. But once again, it got to be on solid grounds. Not the shaky shit that most of America is in. I see why the shit is crumbling the fuck down. Most of these people just want to have that good feeling for that second. They not thinking about nothing the fuck else. Call on in 313-753-2696. Also, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have had some friends who I know who have had threesomes, mostly to appease their man, to keep their man, because their man was a hoe, and they thought that, if they just comply with his hoism, they didn't make him stop cheating. He started cheating more. He started getting even more disrespectful. Okay, what I witnessed, he started getting more disrespectful, and I can only infer that he was thinking, well, shit, you don't give a fuck about yourself. You will go to these extents to please me, and I already ain't shit. So, of course, I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. I don't have to respect you. That's what I infer. I don't know. But this is what happened, and I was like, damn, that's bold. And, of course, they end up feeling terrible about themselves. Like, they end up feeling terrible. And then I have some who I know or people who have told me that, they've had threesomes and it was a good time. They got in and got out. Honey. That's it. Some people is just literally, you can call them up to have a good time. Like, hello? Yeah, this is what I hear. I'm serious, y'all. Let me tell you something. People are into all type of freaky shit. And I asked the questions, honey, because who else gonna bring y'all this tea? Huh? Who else gonna bring you this tea? I'm gonna finish this thing off. It says one of the pros is that it fulfills a fantasy. I hear that a lot of men want to experience multiple bitches with a bitch. Let me say that in a good way. Let me say that the political way. Let me say that in a godly way. Let me back this up. I hear that a lot of men, our kings, want to experience a concubine with their wives, their queen. This is what I hear. I hear this. When I talk to the men, I hear this. Only if she was with this. Only if she was down. I hear this. I hear that a lot of men want their women to be down with this so that they can experience it together. This is what I hear. Because it is a fantasy. They think about this. They sit up and they fantasize. Their little penises get hard thinking about this and all type of shit. But they say that women ain't for that. A lot of women ain't for that. A lot of women is like, or turn bad. Mostly I've heard bad shit. And so that's why I was asking y'all, have you ever had a threesome? Do you enjoy threesomes? What is it about threesomes that you like? I'm moving on, you guys. If you want to call on in, because I see people are on here and I would love to have your verdict. 313-753-2696. I want to talk more about threesomes, but I have to hear from you guys. 313-753-2696. We're moving on to allegedly number one. Allegedly, what your parents do in private can affect kids in public. Oh, that's deep, y'all. Think about this shit. Allegedly, what your parents do in private can affect the kids in public. Now, some of y'all are the parents. Some people that's on here right now, I'm talking to the parents. Some of y'all have done things in your private life, so you thought was private, that is affecting your children right now in their public life. Everybody knows about it. As a parent, this goes for mothers, this goes for fathers. But specifically, I am going to talk to you guys about this mother in particularly. This mother right here, beautiful lady, as you guys can see, very curvaceous, nice set of boobs. She looks very plastic, but she looks pretty nevertheless. It says that her son was suspended after finding his mom explicit content. So the school found his mom's explicit content. I don't know how. I don't know who was searching, looking up her name, who was being a creep. I have no idea how this woman's explicit content came over their desk. And we don't know what explicit content is. We don't know if it was pictures just like this or if it was like an OnlyFans. We really don't know. I don't have that detail, okay? And I don't want to make shit up. However, the school suspended her son after finding some type of explicit content. And my question to my parents, my question to people, period, do you think that this is fair? Or do you think that this is crazy? I want to know. A lot of times parents don't understand that their actions, whether it was intentional or unintentional, whether that it was good or bad, these things follow them, and it follows them into the next generation, which happens to be their children, their children's children, right? And so we have to always be conscious. Everybody makes mistakes. So, you got to give people what they want. But after you learn these things, we have to be conscious, especially as moms, man, in society. We got to be conscious of the things that we do, the things that we put out, the things that we say, because we're raising a queen or we're raising a king. And one day they may see these things. And one day your actions, whatever it is that you've done, may come to bite them in the ass instead of biting you in the ass, okay? Y'all know about that karma, how y'all always talk about karma? Well, this too is what we would like to refer as a form of karma. It didn't come get her necessarily. It bit her son in the ass. But ultimately, it did get her because her son is her. And some explicit content is floating around the internet, and it has landed up on her son's school desk. Now, that's the one side of it. Another side of this is like, hey, I don't give a fuck what it is I do outside of school, what it is I do in my personal life. This is my personal life, and it should have nothing to do with you guys. You guys should not be looking this up. You should not be concerned. When this hit your desk, you should have moved it. If I'm not killing nobody or hurting nobody or doing anything to do something against someone else, it should not be your business. That's some other people's thoughts, and I understand both. But for me, even though I'm not a mother, I can be motherly sometimes. But most of all, I'm just a wise woman, Black woman. And we already have the telescope on us. Everybody's watching us. I told my husband the other day, I said, all of these content creators, all of these people are making money off of the Black woman downfall, the Black woman, her pros and her cons. You know what I mean? How resilient she is, whatever it may be. All of these different people are making money off of the basis of knowing a Black woman, impersonating a Black woman, being with a Black woman, whatever the case may be, being around a Black woman. And because we know this, I just try to, if it's not my comedy where I can be in that space, outside of that space, I try to carry myself with a little bit of dignity, all right? A little bit of respect, right? Because I don't want to embarrass my father. I don't want to embarrass my mother. I don't want to embarrass my husband. I don't want to embarrass my family, right? So these are some of the things that we have to think about that a lot of us are not. I scroll down social media all the time, and I see so many of us just acting a fucking fool. We drunk as hell. Women, we drunk as hell. Okay? Y'all out here, y'all drunk. Y'all don't even know if y'all coming or going. Y'all around all these men. Somebody can hurt y'all. Somebody can rape y'all. Anything can happen. You could become a part of a crime and not even know it, but you was so drunk and out of your mind, you just was there. We have to be cautious of the things that we do, things that we take, how we behave. Because all of those things, all of the choices that we make, they can potentially come back and bite us in our ass or bite our families in the ass. And this is what this is about right here. What do you guys think? You have children. You've probably been here in some type of magnitude. I want to know. Should the boy have been suspended? Is this the school's business? Should they mind their business? Does the mom need to stand on business? Is she in the wrong? How can we learn from this? Do y'all plan on learning for this? I want to know. Give me a verdict. Order in the court. While you guys are giving me your verdict, I have to move on. I have to move on because we'll be talking all night. Okay? This is verdict. This is allegedly number 2. Allegedly, there are men in their 40s and their 50s that have not learned how to treat a woman. My goodness. Fucking pathetic, by the way, might I add. Okay? That is my verdict. But I can understand, but it's still pathetic. There are men that are in their 40s and their 50s. These are elders. You know, this is no gender or age shaming, but for me, you know, these are some people who would be my elders. They're older than me. Okay. My mom and my father are in their 50s. So, yeah. Okay. Now, when you get to that age, when you think of people that's in that realm, you think that they are supposed to be wiser, smarter, leaders, role models, all of that gushy shit, right? But society has showed us over and over and over again that that's not the case. And we see that right now because men who are this age still do not know how to treat a woman right. What do I mean by that? I didn't make this up. This is not what I said. This is what I heard a man in that age group say. A very famous man, a man who I absolutely love and adore as a comedian. I respect his hustle, I respect his grind, and I respect where he came from. But Mr. Mike Epps went on a podcast sometime this month and was reported saying that he admits to treating women wrong in the past. He says he wants to learn how to properly love a woman. That's what he said. I watched this clip. He said that's what he has never done. He has never properly loved a woman and treated a woman right, allegedly. He said, and that's what he wants to do. He said that he wants to do that for his mom. And he explained that, you know, the wife that he has right now, he has a son with, he seems to really, really love her. And one can only infer that he too was saying, you know, I want her to be the one that I treat right. I'm still getting it together. I'm getting this together, but I'm doing the work. And it was commendable that he spoke this out loud. But then when I said and I thought about it, I was like, damn, Mike, that's a goddamn shame. That's a goddamn shame. Because I'm sure you've came across some good quality women. I'm sure. It's Mike Epps, y'all. Okay? I'm sure. And I'm sure he can attest to it. I promise you it's probably because, you know, some of the things that he did. Being in comedy, having his way. And who knows? He may not have had a father figure in his life to teach him how to be a man. He may not have been reading the Bible to teach him how to be a man. So he may have been going through life through trial and error. He may have looked to society to teach him. And when you look to society, especially for black men, not all, but 99% of the motherfuckers, they be on the ziggity boom when it comes to relationships. You can't really get no good picture of a good relationship with a lot of us black men. And it's not even just black men. It's men in general. It's men in general, okay? But I can only attest to the black ones. And so to hear Mike say this, I was just like, yikes. Whoa. I thought by this time you would know. And this is his second marriage. So, yeah. And then I hear so many men talk about how they don't plan on being in a relationship, a monogamous relationship. You know, they are enjoying being a hoe. They are enjoying being outside. They like a variety, okay? And I hear when I did a little bit of research and when I talked to the good Rev, aka my man, When I talked to my good man, he explained to me also that through his research, he found that men cheat more in their later years than in their younger years. In their younger years, women cheat more and less in their later years. And how it was explained to me is as women,
Connected.
I don't know what happened. I hope you guys are still there. Let me know if you guys are still there.
Bluetooth disconnected.
I'm hearing Bluetooth connected and disconnected. Let me know if you guys are still there. Okay. I hope you guys are still there. All right. So this is how it was explained to me. It was explained that when we're younger, women, we have the picking of the choosing. We're young, we're tender, all of the older men, they want us at that time. We can choose from the older men or the younger men. Boom. We got the law of the land. Nah, the young guys at that time, we ain't trying to talk to them because they young, they ain't got no money, they ain't got no experience, so we overlooking them. So guys ain't really getting the chances the way that women would, so they not cheating like that, or they may not be in relationships like that. Okay. Meanwhile, we young, blase split. Then we get into about our mid 30s, late, early 40s, and the tables change. Men now are more established. They have money. They are the ones when we were younger who we were looking for. Okay. So now them women who are older, they don't want your old ass. Oh no, sweetie. Ain't you one of the ones who didn't want me back then? Oh no, you was an old chicken. I'm straight. I'm about to give me one of these freshly college young ladies. Okay. And so they have now, the older men have now the choosing of older women and younger women. And so no, they not about to just stay faithful to one woman. Now the tables have turned. They ready to run it up a little bit. Okay. Now they say this is what they say. And then I did my own research, and this is what I found. They say that men cheat 7% more than women. Men cheat 7% more, only 7% more. They say most men are likely to cheat around 33 to 49. And in that time, these men can have a midlife crisis. So that'll really make them want to cheat, where they feel like, oh my God, I'm old. What am I gonna do? What's next? Oh, life is crashing down. Let me get some pussy. Yeah, that's what they saying. It don't take nothing for a man to get some pussy. Anything happen. Oh, my hair hurt. Let me get some pussy. Yeah, okay. This is what they're saying. They say 20% of men are faithful to their spouse. 20% they say 20% of men are unfaithful to their spouse, while 13% of women are unfaithful. Okay. They say for men, as men age, they stray. So that's what we just spoke about. When they age, they stray. But from the ages of being able to date until 30, for men and women, they say that they cheat the same. Before you hit 30, they say that the rates of cheating for men and women before hitting 30 are really the same with men and women. Like we cheat a lot, they cheat a lot. They say it's not until after the age of 30 to 35ish that they begin to cheat exponentially more. This is men. Because now we're getting older. A lot of these men like to say we have hit the wall. They say that women hit the wall at about 35. They say about 35 women hit the wall. I don't believe in that. Order in the court. I don't believe it, but I definitely understand what they mean, meaning that you're getting older, you're getting older now, so you're not going to be able to bear children the way that you would have when you were younger. There may be complications. Your body is getting older. It's changing. Your looks are changing. And so for us, that means that we hit the wall, right? Okay, this is what they're saying. And for men, no matter if they hit the wall or not, they could be bald, fat, tall, ugly, short, little dicks, big dicks, whatever. There's still so many women that's ready to be chosen that they will survive this thing. It is a fucked up situation. This is terrible, okay? This is why I say if you have someone that have good qualities and you love that person, you can respect that person, try to work it out, because the dating pool right now has shit in it. Fuck piss. It has shit up in it. Little shit balls is all in the dating pool. This shit is crazy, okay? It's crazy. Very crazy. They say 30% of couples stay after they've been cheated on. Now, that was a good statistic because me personally, I am one of those people who say never, right? You never say never for the simple fact that life do things to you. And so up until I became wiser, I've always said, like, if somebody cheats on me, I'm not staying. And so because of that, I have never stayed. Like, if I found out that someone was cheating, of course I'm not going to stay. Like, you're a cheater. Of course I'm not staying. I'm leaving. I'm out of this motherfucker. However, they say that people can survive after cheating. I don't know how, but this is what they say. They say 30% of women and men who have been cheated on still stay in a relationship. Ooh, I've seen it. I've seen so many people. We see it on TV all the time. Look at Rashida and Kirk. Okay. I don't know, y'all. Y'all gotta call. Just leave y'all comments. Cause this shit done got heavy. And y'all ain't trying to tell me y'all verdict. So, all right, we moving on, y'all. We are moving right along. This is allegedly number 3. Allegedly, white people love stealing from black people. Ugh. What do I mean by that? So sensational. This topic is so sensational. White people love stealing from black people. This ain't nothing new, goddammit. Check this out.
Stem cell technology that Peter and I are investing in is called SCNT, which takes the egg of a young, perfect woman specimen, takes the egg and takes out the nucleus and puts our DNA in the nucleus. They just go ahead and take it out. Is it Jesus? Yeah, and this is part of this genetic race that we don't see in any other race on the planet. These curvy, sexy black women from Africa. You girls have a kind of a monopoly on this genetic perfection, and we want some of that. So,
listen to what that man's saying. Well, I'm gonna let him finish in a minute. But you have these white, old, creepy ass men. These Jeff Epstein ass men. You could tell they're privileged. You know they're privileged because white people are already privileged just from birth. But you can tell that they also have some type of inheritance. They have some type of money because look how they're speaking. They're speaking so fluently, and these words are just coming out so easily, and they're being so disrespectful with a smile on their face, right? And they're telling these black girls basically that they're so fine and that their bodies are made so wonderfully and that the genetics are so great, all in which we are. This is true. Okay, these white people are admitting what we already know, and that we have a monopoly over these genetics. A monopoly. Y'all play Monopoly before? Meaning we the owners of this shit. We running it. It got to come through us, black women, right? And then he turns around and he says, and we want some of it. Yeah. So creepy. But we already knew that. See, this is the shit that irritates me about society. We already know as African Americans, we are superior. What do I mean by that? Everything we touch turns into gold. When we put our mind to it, we gonna do it. And we gonna do it well. Building, writing, teaching, athletics, reading, skating, jumping, swimming, football, basketball, gymnastics, singing, rapping, dancing, country. We the ones. They've been knowing this for decades. This is why they treat us the way that they treat us, right? And then you see these women who I don't really know how they was feeling. They look very uncomfortable. But you see them kind of just like, huh? What? I mean, they've been telling us for a long time what it is. We just haven't believed them. Check this out.
girls, for $100, we'll pay you for your egg.
$100.
How much do you want for it? Let's bid. I bid $500.
Okay, let me show you how manipulative these motherfuckers are. Okay? Peep gang. Now he didn't tell her how great our genetics is. How wonderful. How they don't have these genetics. Okay? It's impossible for them to have it. All right? And they want some of it. And then he said, this how low he think of the black woman. Specifically this black woman. He said, I'll pay you $100. $100? Sir. Did you just hear all of the things you said? for my egg? And you want to pay me? People are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for people's eggs. But you see how that white man tried to play her? $100. And I was so happy that them sisters, them ladies, hello, they was looking at him like, we might not be the smartest motherfuckers in the room, but guess what? We know how to count that paper. We know how to count that money, sir. And $100 ain't gonna get it. That lady said, what you think we are, monkeys? Check this out. Then when they confronted him about it, and he saw he wasn't gonna be able to run that little manipulative game, then he changed up quick, just like they do. Just like they do, right in their face. Oh, okay, so how much do you want for it? Because he wanted it so bad, he really a pay top dollar. But he offered her the bare minimum. See, women, people of color, we got to understand. They going to always try to offer us the bare minimum. Always. And some of the fools, some of the ones that Rosa Parks wouldn't have stood up for, some of the ones that Sojourner Truth and Harriet Tubman would have left, goddammit. Some of them ones would have took the $100. Okay? Some of them ones. But these women said absolutely not. Check this out.
Whoever I did, he's gonna outbid me. $60,000 of eggs. Yeah. If you have an abortion, that's very valuable. Umbilical cord.
Oh my God. Listen to this white man. Even our abortions are valuable. Wait a minute. Hold up. When I heard this, I was like, oh my God. This is like a double agenda. Because I'm all for pro-choice. It's your body. You should be able to decide what you're going to do with it. I'm all for it. Especially if you're responsible with it. Now, them irresponsible bitches, I'm not for it with them. Because ultimately, that's murder, right? It's not good. God is not looking down on it saying, go, great, right? But in some cases, you got to do what you got to do. Okay? But this is why I feel like America pushes abortions on black people, on black women. Is it because when we have abortions, we leave our umbilical cords or miscarriages? Is that why? Is that why we're not getting treated properly because they want us to miscarry? I don't know. When I heard this white man say the umbilical cord was extremely important as well, and that the invaluable was the word he used, and I started seeing shit like $60,000. So when he just offered her $100, that's a big disparity between the two. This was deep, y'all. This was deep. I'm gonna play it.
Your period blood is so rich with stem cells. When you regard it as waste, then it actually should be. It should be captured as recycled, and it should go to waste. It's life for somebody else.
They say our umbilical cord, our placenta, is life to somebody else. Did y'all know that? I'm not making this shit up. Y'all hear it from these white men that look like they got some tape, look like they're a little up in a chamber. Okay? Because y'all know y'all only believe shit when y'all hear from the white people. So I'm going to give it to y'all. I found it just like this. This is deep. I'm going to play it one more time and we're going to move on, y'all. One more time.
Stem cell technology that Peter and I are investing in is called SCNT, which takes the egg of a young, perfect woman specimen.
Time out. He said the project he's working on takes the egg from a young, perfect woman. Perfect. He used the word perfect. And then when he describes that woman, it's a black woman. Oh, my goodness. I just got chills on my spine. We the perfect women, black women. Stop playing and put some respect on y'all names and let's walk in respect. We the perfect women. They want what we have. And they love when we make a fool of ourselves. They love when we destroy our bodies. They love when we destroy our families. They love when we act like whores. They love this shit. Listen, because they profit.
And takes out the nucleus. Since it's our DNA in the nucleus, they just go ahead and take it off.
Safe lines? Is it painful? Can you use this
and this is part of this genetic greatness that we don't see in any other race on the planet. These curvy sexy black women from Africa. You girls have a kind of a monopoly on this genetic perfection, and we want some of that.
Creepy.
So, girls, for $100, we will pay you for your egg.
I know you. $100, monkey.
How much do you want for it? Let's bid. I bid $500 for you.
He still tried to play her. He went from 500. He went from 100 to 500. I mean, just a creep all in all. Just a creep all in all. Yo.
Whatever I bid, he's gonna outbid me. $60,000 for the eggs. Yeah.
Then that man come back and say $60,000 for the eggs. What?
If you have abortion, that's very valuable. Umbilical cord, placenta, even your period blood is so rich with stem cells. When you regard it as waste, then it actually should be. It should be captured as recycled, and it should go to waste. It's life for somebody else.
My God.
Stem cell technology.
My God, if that did not put chills in your body as a black person, as a black woman, if that did not make you want to do better, if that did not make you want to stay on your P's and on your Q's, if that did not make you want to have the spirit of discernment when you are around those other races so you can stay above, like if that did not motivate you to do better because we are the perfect woman, you heard it. We knew that. Duh. Okay. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I gave you some motivation today, goddammit. We're moving on to our last segment of the day. I'm the judge and you the jury, okay? And you guys can leave your verdict always after the show ends in the comment section on Facebook or on YouTube. Now, what we're talking about today is women cannot do the same things that a man can do. Okay? All right? This is what I'm handing down as the judge, comedian Judge Miles. I'm trying to save somebody tonight. I know some of y'all might come on here and be like, oh, she thinks she holier than thou. Now that she didn't get with that. Stop it. Cut it out. Cut it the fuck out, okay? Cut it the fuck out. If you've known me my whole life, I've always tried to do what's right and wrong. We know what's right and what's wrong, okay? I've always tried to be honest because I might know the truth and just choose to do what the fuck I want to do. You know, I respect people like that too, all right? But the thing about it is I have always had a yearning for God. And I have always had the prayer to bring me a man that was close to God. And God ended up blessing me with someone who was so close to him that he made him a preacher. Okay? He's on his behalf. And I love it. So I get to soak up all of this knowledge. And the thing about it is, as a woman, as a person, growing in society, in the world, in your life, when you pick up knowledge and you hear it and it sounds good and it can help you and you know it's true, you would be remiss not to jump on the bandwagon, regardless of who bringing it to you. It just happened to be the man who I love, right? And so then you take those learnings and those teachings, and then you continue to start being the person that want to read your Bible. Now you learning the information on your own, and you seeing it for yourself. And that's where I'm at, right? That's where I'm at. And who I am today is not who I have always been. None of us are. If you are still the same person, shame on you. You're not growing. You're staying stagnant, right? We should all be growing, learning, developing. And so who I am today is not who I have always been. But in my role today, I have to tell you guys what I know to be true, goddammit. What I know to be true. Now, when I get off of here, do I still like to listen to the City Girls? Absolutely. Do I still like a little Sada Baby every now and then? Absolutely. Is I'm going to listen to Deidre Hatton all day, every day, some gospel music? For sure. I'm a chameleon around this motherfucker. I love God, and I still like to have a good time. But I'm still always trying to follow the rules, the statutes, the laws, the commandments that he has given, that I have read. To the best of my ability, I'm not perfect, right? And so this is one of those. As a woman, when we grow up, we've heard this so many times. You know, we're going to match somebody's energy. If he gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Oh, I ain't about to just let this motherfucker just cheat on me. I'm about to cheat on him back. I'm about to be outside back. Right? Somebody have wronged us. This man has wronged you. I get it. He cheated on you. You hurt, and you want to show hey, you can't just do this to me. So then what do women do? What have so many women done? They go out, they give away their bodies, something that's supposed to be precious to them, something that's supposed to be belong to you, your husband, and God, right? A lot of us then gave it up, right? We made mistakes when we were younger, didn't know, whatever the case may be. But now you at this age. And if you still trying to match energy, if you still trying to fuck as many men as these men fucking women, you haven't learned anything. And you're sadly mistaken. And your body count, it can possibly cost you your life. If you don't change the way you behave and the way you acting and how many people you allow to let come in your bedroom, it can cost you. That shit become costly as you age, when you get older. Okay? When you're younger, you throwing caution to the wind. That's a little bit more understandable. You know, it is. Let's be honest. But then you get older, you grow, you learn. And women, we can't do all these things that men do. Yes, it's fucked up. It's fucked up how they behave. It's fucked up. And this is why we have to also do a better job of allowing men to come into our lives. Because when they behave like this, it's not our job to try to teach them. We're not their mamas. Sometimes you got to let it ride. Sometimes you got to pray for them and keep it moving. But whatever you do, don't defile your body. I don't give a fuck what you do. Just don't defile your body. Just don't try to meet a negative with a negative. And I see so many of us women doing it, young women. We learn it from the city girls. We learn it from Cardi B. We doing all of those things. But let me tell you something. Y'all might not pick this up, but I'm going to tell y'all something. Cardi B, I love Cardi B. I listen to her music. Cardi B talk all that shit in her music. But when Cardi B go through those things with her husband, she don't do none of those things. What do I mean by that? Cardi B could have cheated with so many celebrities. She's on wax. She is recorded saying she is not about to do those things. She too rich. She know too many people. If he gonna do it, that's on him. But I'm not about to do those things too. Is it true? I don't know. But this is what she's saying she's doing in her relationship. It's contrary to her music. So a lot of us, we got to stop listening to this music that is enforcing and pushing on us whorism. We got more strength by walking away, showing that I'm a queen and I'm not going to allow you to treat me like that. We got more strength praying for them and walking in love and walking in light. You know what I'm saying? And getting out of that situation. We got more strength like that. We got more strength keeping our legs closed rather than keeping them open, letting anybody intrude on our preciousness. I'm talking to somebody today. And like I said, I still like to twerk. Okay? I still like to joke around, crack jokes, curse. I curse up a storm. And what does that mean? Does that mean I cannot love God? Absolutely not. Does that mean I cannot give you a word today? I'm just telling y'all something that y'all need to know. I'm no preacher. I'm no pastor. But I am a woman of God. And women, we cannot do everything that these men do. We cannot be outside all night. I'm outside, bitch, I'm outside. He ain't coming to the house until 5 o'clock. Bitch, I ain't coming to the house until 6 o'clock. Girl, go to sleep. Go lay down. Go put some cucumbers underneath your eyes. You look tired. You got on bags and they not designer. Because you trying to meet this nigga energy. You want to be in a club all night. Smelling like smoke and booty juice. Like, come on. I'm seriously, y'all. You got kids. Your kids can barely read. Like, all type of shit. Like, let's be for real. You put your time in things that you shouldn't be. We cannot match these men energy. And why would you? If you say he a dirt ass, nothing ass nigga. If you say he a cheater, he ain't got no morals. If you say he wasn't raised right, why would you even want to match his energy anyways? Hello? Ooh, I just talked to somebody today. Yes, I did. And some people ain't gonna like this. Once again, she thinks she all that. Baby, I done matched energy before. Okay? I done matched energy before. Most women have. To whatever capacity. Okay? You want to have attitude? Baby, I got attitude. You want to not talk to me? I bet you I won't talk to you. We around this bitch looking dumb as hell. Yeah, I've been there before. And then you grow up. Let's grow up. Order in the court. Then you grow up and you learn how to communicate. Then you grow up and you learn how to speak how you feel. Then you grow up and you learn how to listen to your partner. Then you grow up and you learn how to respect one another. Yeah. Okay? That's what we doing. Hopefully somebody learned today. We cannot do what these men do. It's not in our benefit, ladies. One day we want a man to see us as their wives. Y'all see it happening right now. You see it happening right now. With who? Drea. Gorgeous. She was off Basketball Wives. Drea, I don't know her name. Beautiful young lady. She's in her 30s. Body T, face T. Well, allegedly, she done sucked every nigga in Hollywood off. Allegedly. Okay? She done sucked football fields and this is what they saying on the blocks. Allegedly. Okay? They saying she is a whore. Okay? Now, she has found who is now going to be her father, her son. Somebody who she claiming she loved. It may be true. But guess what? Her past and came and hunted her. While she was out trying to be like these niggas, hopping on next dick to the next dick to the next dick, doing all of this freaky shit. Now her husband and came. I'm just giving y'all an analogy. And now, can he see her as his wife? Yeah, he didn't knock her up, but that don't mean he got to stay with her. Majority of these niggas ain't. They gonna leave because that's embarrassing for all of your teammates or people to be coming out being like, oh yeah, the woman that you love, the woman who you married, the woman who you have a child by, she's a whore. That is embarrassing as fuck. It's embarrassing. Vice versa. You don't want that for yourself as for the man. Oh, he's staying in people's face. He's a whore. He's this, he's that. That shit is embarrassing. And so once again, we cannot match what these people do. We want to be somebody's wife one day. And we want a good man to see us as a good woman. And if you have been outside, if you've been outside for a long time, you ain't took your ass inside, okay? You're probably going to be a concubine your whole life, ordering a court. You're probably going to be a concubine your whole life, meaning you're going to play number 2 your entire motherfucking life. You'll never find a husband, okay? Some people have just fucked their lives up so bad that the reality of their life is they're going to always be number 2. That's what they say side bitches. Some people was made to be side bitches. Like, that's what it is. Like, this was their duty in life. You know how my purpose is to make y'all laugh, bring y'all information. Some women purposes, this is what they say, it's to be side bitches. That's terrible. What kind of woman do you want to be? You want to be in your purpose? Or do you want your purpose to be a side bitch? Huh? What kind of purpose do you want? Ordering a court, y'all. I had a good time with y'all tonight. Please make sure y'all leave y'all stuff, okay? Leave it.